Hey everyone, it's your favorite internet doctor here. Today we're diving into a topic that causes a lot of confusion and, frankly, a lot of debate in the health community: grains and their role in managing diabetes. I see it all the time in my practice. Patients who are newly diagnosed with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes are often told to avoid carbohydrates, especially grains, like the plague. This advice, while well-intentioned, can be incredibly misleading and can lead to a diet that's restrictive, hard to stick with, and honestly, not as healthy as it could be. The truth is, not all grains are created equal, and completely eliminating them can mean you miss out on crucial nutrients. So, let's clear up the confusion and get to the science. Today, we're counting down 10 diabetes-friendly grains that can help reverse blood sugar spikes and promote long-term weight control. We're going to break down exactly why these specific grains are beneficial, looking at things like their glycemic index, fiber content, and nutrient profiles. My goal is to empower you with the knowledge to make informed decisions about your diet so you can enjoy your food without constantly worrying about your glucose meter. It's not about restriction, it's about making smarter choices. Choosing the right grains is absolutely critical for diabetes management. The wrong kind, I'm looking at you, refined white flour and sugary cereals, can send your blood sugar on a wild roller coaster ride, leading to energy crashes, increased cravings, and over time more serious health complications. On the other hand, the right whole grains provide a slow, steady release of energy. They're packed with fiber, which not only helps you feel full and supports weight management, but also literally slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. This is a game changer for maintaining stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. So grab a notepad and let's get into it.
Kicking off our list at number 10 is quinoa. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't quinoa a seed? And you're technically right, it's a pseudo-cereal, meaning it's a seed that's cooked and eaten like a grain. But for our purposes today, it absolutely earns its spot. What makes quinoa so incredible for blood sugar management is its unique combination of high-quality protein and fiber. Unlike many plant-based foods, quinoa is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids. This protein works hand in hand with its high fiber content to slow down digestion significantly. This slow digestion is the key. When you eat a meal containing quinoa, the carbohydrates are released into your bloodstream at a much more gradual pace. This prevents the dramatic, sharp spike in blood sugar that you'd get from, say, white rice or pasta. Instead, you get a gentle, rolling wave of energy. This not only helps keep your glucose levels stable, but also promotes a feeling of fullness or satiety, which is a huge asset when you're trying to manage your weight. A cup of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber, making it a powerful addition to any meal.
Coming in at number 9, we have an ancient grain that deserves way more attention: barley. If you've only ever had barley in a soup, you're missing out. This grain is a true champion when it comes to having a low glycemic index, or GI. The glycemic index is a scale that ranks carbohydrate-containing foods by how much they raise blood glucose levels. Foods with a low GI are digested and absorbed more slowly, leading to a gentler rise in blood sugar. Pearl barley, the most common type, has a GI of around 28, which is incredibly low. For comparison, white bread can have a GI of 75 or higher. The secret to barley's low GI lies in its specific type of soluble fiber. This fiber forms a gel-like substance in your digestive tract, which physically slows down the absorption of sugar. Studies have shown that regularly incorporating barley into your diet can not only improve blood sugar control, but also lower cholesterol levels and support a healthy gut microbiome. It has a wonderfully chewy texture and a slightly nutty flavor, making it a fantastic and hearty substitute for rice or other refined grains in pilafs, salads, or even as a breakfast porridge. Just be sure to choose hulled or pearl barley for the best results. At number 8, we have another pseudo-cereal that often gets mistaken for wheat, but is actually completely unrelated: buckwheat. One of the biggest selling points for buckwheat is that it's naturally gluten-free, making it an excellent option for individuals with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity who also need to manage their blood sugar, but its benefits go far beyond that. Buckwheat is rich in a specific antioxidant called rutin, which has been studied for its potential to strengthen blood vessels and improve circulation, both of which are important concerns in diabetes management. What's really exciting for our discussion today is buckwheat's impact on insulin sensitivity. Some research suggests that a compound found in buckwheat, chiroinositol, may mimic the action of insulin, helping your cells take up glucose from the blood more effectively. This could lead to improved insulin sensitivity over time, meaning your body doesn't have to work as hard to keep blood sugar levels in check. It has a robust, earthy flavor and can be enjoyed as kasha, which are toasted groats, ground into flour for pancakes or noodles, like Japanese soba noodles, or used as a whole grain in salads. Moving on to number 7. A breakfast classic for a reason: oats. Now, I'm not talking about the instant packets that are often loaded with sugar. I'm talking about steel-cut or rolled oats. The star player in oats is a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This stuff is a medical marvel. When you eat oats, the beta-glucan dissolves in your digestive tract to form a thick, viscous gel. You can actually see this happening when you cook oatmeal. It's what makes it thick and creamy. This gel has a profound effect on your body's physiology. First, this beta-glucan gel significantly slows down stomach emptying and the transit of food through your intestines. This means the glucose from the carbohydrates in your meal is absorbed into the bloodstream much more slowly, preventing those sharp post-meal blood sugar spikes. Second, beta-glucan has been proven in numerous clinical trials to help lower LDL, or bad cholesterol, which is a major risk factor for heart disease, something people with diabetes are at a higher risk for. A warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning is a fantastic way to start your day with stable energy levels. At number 6, we have a grain that's a simple but powerful swap: brown rice. For so many cultures around the world, rice is a dietary staple. The problem is that the most commonly consumed form is white rice, which has had its bran and germ removed. This process strips away the vast majority of its fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving behind what is essentially a simple starch that can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. Brown rice, on the other hand, is the whole grain version. It keeps the nutrient-rich bran and germ intact, and that makes all the difference. That intact bran layer is where the magic happens. It's packed with dietary fiber, which, as we've discussed, is your best friend when it comes to blood sugar management. This fiber slows down the digestion of the starch in the rice, leading to a lower glycemic impact compared to its white counterpart. A cup of cooked brown rice has about 3.5 grams of fiber, versus less than 1 gram in white rice. Making the simple switch from white to brown rice in your meals is one of the easiest and most effective dietary changes you can make to support better blood sugar control and increase your intake of important nutrients like magnesium and selenium. Halfway through our list at number 5 is millet. This tiny gluten-free grain is a staple in parts of Africa and Asia, but is often overlooked in Western diets, usually being relegated to birdseed. That's a huge mistake because millet is a nutritional powerhouse, especially for those concerned with blood sugar and weight. Millet has a relatively low glycemic load, meaning a typical serving size won't cause a significant blood sugar response. This is due to its complex carbohydrate structure and good fiber content. But what I find particularly interesting about millet is its potential role in weight control, which is intrinsically linked to diabetes management. It's high in fiber and protein, both of which contribute to a feeling of fullness and can help reduce overall calorie intake by preventing overeating. Furthermore, millet is a good source of magnesium, a mineral that plays over 300 roles in the body, including being a critical cofactor in enzymes involved in insulin secretion and glucose metabolism. Many people, especially those with insulin resistance, are deficient in magnesium, so including millet in your diet can help fill that nutritional gap. Coming in at number 4 is bulgur wheat. If you're someone who thinks cooking whole grains takes too long, bulgur is about to become your new best friend. Bulgur is made from whole wheat kernels that have been parboiled, dried, and then cracked. Because it's already been partially cooked, it prepares in a fraction of the time of other whole grains, often in just 10 to 15 minutes. This makes it an incredibly convenient option for busy weeknights when you might otherwise reach for something less healthy, like white pasta or couscous. Despite its quick cooking nature, bulgur retains the nutritional benefits of whole wheat. It has an impressive amount of fiber, over 8 grams per cooked cup, which is more than quinoa, brown rice, or millet. This high fiber content is fantastic for keeping blood sugar levels steady and promoting gut health. It has a pleasant, chewy texture and a light, nutty flavor that makes it incredibly versatile. It's the traditional grain used in tabbouleh salad, but you can also use it as a base for grain bowls, in soups, or as a substitute for rice. It's a perfect example of how healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Our number 3 spot goes to amaranth, another ancient pseudo-cereal with a history stretching back to the Aztecs. Like quinoa, amaranth is a complete protein, providing a balanced profile of essential amino acids. But what really sets amaranth apart is its incredibly dense nutrient profile. It's packed with minerals like manganese, magnesium, phosphorus, and iron. This is important because a nutrient-dense diet is crucial for overall metabolic health, which is the foundation of good blood sugar control. From a glucose management perspective, amaranth shines because of its combination of protein and fiber. This powerful duo helps to slow the absorption of sugars into the bloodstream, preventing those undesirable post-meal spikes. Some studies have also looked into amaranth's potential anti-inflammatory properties, which could be beneficial as chronic, low-grade inflammation is often associated with insulin resistance. When cooked, amaranth takes on a porridge-like consistency, making it a great option for a hot breakfast cereal, or it can be popped like popcorn for a crunchy, nutritious snack or topping for yogurt. Our runner-up at number 2 is farro. This ancient wheat variety has been feeding people for thousands of years, and for good reason. Farro is what we call a complex carbohydrate. This term gets thrown around a lot, but what does it actually mean? It means the carbohydrate molecules are linked together in long, complex chains that your body has to work harder to break down. This is in stark contrast to simple carbs, like sugar or white flour, which are broken down almost instantly. This slow digestion process is exactly what you want for blood sugar control. Farro's complex carbs, combined with its significant fiber and protein content, ensure a very slow and sustained release of glucose into the bloodstream. This provides you with long-lasting energy and prevents the spike and crash cycle. Farro has a wonderfully satisfying, chewy texture and a rich, nutty flavor that stands up well in salads, soups, and side dishes. It's an incredibly satisfying grain that will keep you feeling full and your blood sugar stable for hours after a meal. And our number 1 diabetes-friendly grain is teff. This might be a new one for many of you, but it's the smallest grain in the world and it packs the biggest punch when it comes to fiber. Originating from Ethiopia, where it's used to make the traditional spongy flatbread injera, teff is a nutritional giant. A single cup of cooked teff contains an astonishing 7 grams of dietary fiber. This high fiber content makes it an absolute superstar for diabetes management. Beyond its incredible fiber content, teff is also a fantastic source of resistant starch. This is a type of carbohydrate that resists digestion in the small intestine and ferments in the large intestine. where it acts as a prebiotic, feeding your beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy gut microbiome is increasingly being linked to better insulin sensitivity and overall metabolic health. Teff is also high in calcium and iron, making it exceptionally nutrient-dense. Its versatility, combined with its superior fiber and resistant starch content, is why Teff takes the top spot on our list for taming blood sugar spikes. So, there you have it. 10 fantastic grains that can be powerful allies in your journey to better health. We've covered everything from the complete protein of quinoa and amaranth to the beta-glucan power of oats and the incredible fiber content of teff. The key takeaway here is that you don't need to fear carbohydrates or eliminate an entire food group to manage your blood sugar and weight. It's about being selective. It's about choosing whole, unprocessed grains that are rich in fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. These are the foods that will nourish your body and provide slow, steady energy. I want to encourage you to experiment. Try swapping your usual white rice for brown rice or farro. Make a batch of overnight oats for a quick and healthy breakfast. Cook up some quinoa for a salad base. Small, consistent changes are what lead to significant long-term results. Incorporating these grains into your meals can make a real difference, not just in your glucose readings, but in your energy levels, your satiety, and your overall well-being. Food should be enjoyed, and with these options, you can create delicious, satisfying meals that work for your health, not against it. Of course, it's incredibly important to remember that everyone's body is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. This video is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Remember, always consult your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian before making major changes to your diet, especially if you have a condition like diabetes. They can help you create a personalized plan that fits your specific needs and health goals. Stay informed, stay proactive, and I'll see you in the next video.